that could fetch them nearly 35,000 crore rupees. The government has proposed a clutch of divestments. They may sell stake in 7 PSUs via the OFS route. From the list, we now focus on NLC India, in which the government has proposed a 15% stake sale. SK Acharya, the chairman of NLC India, now joins in with more details. Mr. Acharya, good afternoon, sir, and thanks for your time. To begin with, can you confirm for us whether this 15% OFS has indeed been proposed and whether the number is 15%?
Good afternoon. In fact, today NLC is having its Government of India owns 89.32%, 11.68% is already with public, including financial institutions, and to reach 25%, we will have to go for disinvestment to the tune of 15.68%. And for that, no formal guideline from the government has been received, though in discussion with the DIPAM, we were indicated that we would go for the disinvestment could be in coming 2-3 months. And the disinvestment preferably could be in OFS mode.
Thank you for joining, sir. Just wanted to understand, this 15% divestment will happen in one tranche or it will happen over multiple time periods?
No indication from the government yet, but it may happen in one go.
And it will be through an OFS route or it will be CPSE, ETF, etc. Any sense on that, sir?
There also we have not received any clear-cut guideline, but in discussion we found out that OFS could be a preferred mode.
Okay, so moving away from stake sale then, the last time we talked to you, you told us that there are several PPAs which are underway, Karnataka government, Maharashtra, UP, etc. Can you give us any update on that front?
So far we have got the PPA for 640 megawatt from Government of Tamil Nadu, and with other governments we are in talks. Nothing concrete has come. Government of Odisha has given us a letter of consent for 500 megawatt, but rates and other things are getting discussed and PPA is yet to be signed. Same is the case with Government of Karnataka also. And we are pursuing the matter for PPA with Government of UP.
Okay, so any timeline that you can give us when all of these can get finalized, FY18?
Timeline, basically, we would like to freeze everything, say maybe around July to August.
Okay, so we know that revenue growth has been a bit limited due to the surrender of power that has happened with DISCOMs. Any improvement on that particular front that you are seeing? And also, the run rate right now has been 21%. Can you beat it going forward in FY18?
Yes, I think we'll beat it. The power surrender is still happening, but it is not that much to worry about right now because it is peak summer now and the power demand is well, but occasionally whenever the wind power picks up, normally DISCOMs try to use own wind power and buying up power from the power generators like us comes down. But we are also into power trading now, so maybe the URS power, whatever we get, we are trying to sell it to the market.
Okay, so right now, what is the breakup? How much do you sell through the trading and how much goes through the long-term PPAs?
Long-term PPA, you can say almost 98% is long-term PPA. Hardly 2% trading is taking place.
Okay, so for FY18, have you signed any targets or MOUs with the ministry? And if you have, can you give us some update what the yearly target is for NLC India?
With our own ministry, yes, we have already gone through the discussion and regarding our targets for the financial year 17-18, and with that now the further negotiation has to take place at the level of DPE, which is our Department of Public Enterprises. One round of discussion has been held and the targets are definitely higher than the previous year, and in every front we are adding capacity, and also our operational parameters and efficiencies are to be further ramped up. So it is all more, but unless we sign the MOU as such, committing the figures or telling the figures right now would be difficult.
But sir, if you can give us a range, 21% has been the current run rate. Can it be over 30 or around that 30% mark? And also you talked about capacity addition. What can we expect in FY18 to get commissioned? We know the long-term target is around 20,000 megawatt by 2025, but what can happen in FY18?
Yes, by March 18, we may add one 500 megawatt unit for which construction is going on here at Neyveli complex, to be followed by another unit in 2 more months. So that takes us to say around May or June 18. By that time, we'll be adding 1,000 megawatt. And so far as solar is concerned, by that time, we'll be having all 640 megawatt that we are doing here in Tamil Nadu. Everything will be commissioned by that time.
Okay, sir, you've also been talking about acquisitions, and that is how you wanted to grow your capacity as well. And names like GMR, etc. have also cropped up. Anything you can tell us in terms of any update of the acquisitions? And what is the status of the Damodar Valley acquisition? Is that completed?
No, Damodar Valley acquisition, in fact, it went through various levels in the ministry, and our own ministry has cleared the proposal. So also, Power Ministry also recommended the proposal. But the only thing is from DVC side, as DVC was created as a corporation, so the clearance is required from the concerned states which are there in DVC corporation, the stakeholders. From Jharkhand, we have got the clearance already, but from Government of West Bengal, still the clearance is awaited.
Okay, so just last word, can you tell us, are you in conversation with GMR for their Chhattisgarh asset?
Not in conversation, we notified for acquisition of our assets, requesting for expression of interest. So there we got around 6-7 cases where the power plants are in the halfway or have been commissioned, not running well, basically stressed power assets. So out of that, we have shortlisted 2. The first one was, of course, DBC, that was against our earlier expression of interest. In the second phase, we got 2 more. GMR Chhattisgarh also is there, but that is in very preliminary stage. Due diligence exercises are going on.
All right, Mr. Acharya, thanks very much for that. Anisha, thanks for taking us through the interview as well. So that's the word coming in from NLC India. No timeline as yet on the divestment, but their conversations with DPIM suggest that perhaps it could be over the next 2 to 3 months. 15.68% is the stake that needs to be divested, and perhaps the likely route will be OFS. We'll wrap up on Business Lunch. Mid-Cap Radar comes up next.